So, what if you could send a message back in time to yourself at 18? What's the one thing you tell them about money? Today, we're going to dig into the essential financial lessons that could have saved you, or could save you right now, years of stress and literally thousands of dollars. Yeah, let's really get into that headspace. Just picture it. You're 18, maybe you're in that first apartment or a college dorm, you're holding your first real paycheck, and you've got this mix of total excitement and, let's be honest, complete and utter confusion. So what would you actually say? What's the advice? Because the lessons we're about to go through are the difference between spending your 20s with that low-grade hum of money anxiety and building a rock-solid foundation from day one. All right, first up, let's talk about the invisible traps. These are the classic mistakes that catch so many of us off guard, mostly because, nobody ever warns you that they're coming. Okay, trap number one, the salary on your job offer, it's kind of a lie. Well, not a lie, but it's for sure an illusion. You see that big, exciting number, you start planning your whole life around it, and then bam, your first paycheck hits your bank account. And it's so much smaller. Why? Because of taxes, Social Security, all that stuff. The only number that truly matters is your net pay, the cash that actually lands in your account. Your budget has to be built around that number, period. That first credit card, oh man, it feels like a rite of passage, doesn't it? Like you're finally an adult. But here's the secret they don't tell you. It's a test, and the bank is basically betting that you're gonna fail. They're hoping you'll just pay that little minimum payment every month. And that minimum payment, it's a total trap. It's designed specifically to keep you in debt for as long as humanly possible so they can rake in the interest. And check out just how brutal this trap is. Let's say you put a $3,000 laptop on your credit card for school. If you only pay the minimum each month, by the time you actually pay it off years from now, that laptop will have cost you almost $5,000. That's $2,000 extra dollars you just lit on fire for nothing. And the third trap is the one you see every single time you open up Instagram or TikTok, right? Everyone's on these amazing vacations, eating at fancy restaurants, living this life that feels completely out of reach. Well, here's the reality check. A lot of that is fake. It's an illusion financed by the exact credit card debt we were just talking about. Please, don't fall for it. The people who look their richest at 22 are often the most broke at 32. Okay, enough doom and gloom. Let's flip this around and talk about the good news. Because when you're young, you have two, frankly, unfair advantages. Two superpowers that older people would literally pay anything to have back. This right here is your superpower. I'm serious. Your single biggest financial weapon is the time you have ahead of you. No billionaire on earth can buy more of it. It is the magic ingredient for one of the most powerful forces in finance, compound interest. This chart, this shows that superpower in action. It's the magic of compounding, which is just a fancy way of saying your money starts making its own money, and then that money starts making even more money. I mean, look at this. If you invest a little bit from age 18 to 28 and then just stop, you'll probably end up with more money by retirement than someone who invests the same amount every single year from age 30 all the way to 65. I know it sounds nuts, but it's not. It's just math. It's the power of giving your money more time. Your second advantage is that you're starting with a clean slate. So before you even think about investing or trying to get rich, your number one goal has to be security. And security starts with an emergency fund. I promise this isn't just boring advice your parents give you. An emergency fund is what separates a bad week, like your car breaking down or your laptop dying before finals, from a total financial meltdown that pushes you into a deep hole of debt. This is it. This is your first target. It might not sound like a lot, but having $1,000 tucked away in a savings account changes the whole game. It's your shield. It's your buffer against all the stupid stuff life throws at you. It's enough to handle most of those annoying, unexpected bills without blowing up your entire life. Trust me, the day you need it, you will thank yourself for doing this. Okay, so we've got the traps to avoid and the advantages to use. Let's make this real. Let's turn all this talk into a simple, concrete plan that you can literally start today. No more theory. This is your action plan. Here we go. Your 3-step starter plan. Step 1, find out your real income. Forget the big number on the offer letter. Look at your pay stub or your bank app and find out your actual take-home pay. That is your new reality. Step 2, build that financial shield. Set up an automatic transfer, even if it's just $20, from your checking to a separate savings account every payday. Don't stop until you hit that $1,000 goal. And step 3, make one rule you never, ever break. Pay off your credit card balance in full, every single month. No exceptions. All right, for our last section, let's just zoom out a little bit. We've talked about the what, but let's talk about the why. This is all about changing your whole mindset around money for good. It is so easy to feel like the number in your bank account is a grade on how you're doing in life, right? Like it's a measure of how smart you are or how successful you are. It's not. It's just a tool. That's it. It's like a hammer. It's neutral. It just does what you tell it to do. When you learn to treat it less emotionally, you can manage it without all the stress. And that right there is the whole point of all of this. This is not about becoming obsessed with money or watching the stock market all day. It is the complete opposite. It's about making a few smart moves now so that later on, money isn't a constant source of stress. It's a source of freedom. So if you're listening to this and you're feeling some regret, like, man, I wish I'd known this sooner, just stop. Don't. You haven't missed your chance. The most important financial moves of your life are still ahead of you. The best time to start might have been yesterday, sure, but the second best time, it's right now. Go get started.